Till now, we just use constant 3 vector and constant 1, but there is a better way and fast way to create materials, and that is using textures. So, for example, in here, if I go to content drawer in starter content, in textures, you can see there is a lot of textures in here that we can use. Of course, you can download these textures in Quixel for free. There is a lot of them, and you can download on internet. There is a lot of them there as well. So for example, we wanted this chair to be like wood, and in this texture in here there is a wood. So let's just drag and drop one of them in here, that is a wood, and connect the RGB output in here to the base color. And let's just wait until it's compiled, and now you can see this is wood. And when you use a texture, it will be very much faster for your game. And if you use procedural nodes, it will make your game a little bit slow maybe, but it's always better to have textures instead of just creating it with things like procedural node. And this course is not about creating very complex shader or material. You know that the material in Unreal Engine, it's exactly like shader, and shader is a programming language, and that's why, for example, Ubisoft has 500 people working on a game, because there is just a group that is working on just materials and shaders. Both of them are the same, material and shaders. Some of them work on animation, some of them work on 3D models. So you don't need, as a game developer, you don't need to be worried about all of those nodes in here. Some of them is just some mathematical nodes that you're not mathematician, so you don't need to know about them. As a game developer, what you need about materials is that when they give you a 3D model, you should know how you can use them. So for example, in here, we add a texture in here, but if we delete this, and you can see this chair has some textures, so we can use it and import it in Unreal Engine. And when we import it, we can use it on our material. So again, if we go to our material in here, let's just look at these ones in here. For example, in here you can see there is a base color, there is a normal, and there is roughness. So as you know, we can use the base color, bring it in our material graph and connect it to our base color. And next, there is a normal, and if we drag and drop it and connect it to the normal in here, it will give us some more detail on our 3D model. And again, there is a roughness as well. We can just drag and drop it in here and connect it to the roughness. So as a game developer, what you need to know is how to use the 3D model that has some material and some texture, how to use them. So now you know that the better way of designing, creating a game is with textures. With textures, always your game will be faster at 60 frames per second or 120 frame per second. As you can see, if I right click in here, you can see there is a lot of nodes, and many of them is all about something to do with math, and I'm not math expert, so I can't teach you all the nodes out there, but I will put a link down below if you are interested in creating material and writing code for material and shaders. Just look at that link if you want to learn more about material. As a game developer, this much of knowing material is more than enough, and the one that designing 3D model should give you all these textures to use on your 3D model and in your game.